be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems, only got real ones round them.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Cleveland Browns.
Come on, 180.
Go. Go.
Check. Five. Hey, kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Shell,
From the 29, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Louis.
Throwing on third. Gone. He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
DC. Bravo.
58, right there.
On first down, here's Breida. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On second down, a run with Breida. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
180.
Hey, watch the slant. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Super.
Now gone. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
80. A bomb.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Goff. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Super 66.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in it's 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and a yard. Mariota. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down, Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. 6-0 our score after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got one. Switch. Safe.
Super one. Turbo set.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check nickel. Kill. Back. Check 3. Joker.
Hold on. Check. Turbo set.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Goff. This is the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Listen.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got
12.
Smooth. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Ric Flair.
Check.
What?
This is Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Obama.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be complete to Breida. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Edelman, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Check 15. Check 15. Blue dot Quarkus. Blue dot Quarkus. 51.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
One.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Hey, pick your game up.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Goff. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Goff now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
51. Here we go. Time right. 3.
87's mine. I got 87. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
66. Bullet high.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mariota now. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Again, 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out. The back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Right, 64, weak. So Mike's number one. One. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
What we got? Here we go, oh. One's the mic. Watch one.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to Grant. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
One. Mike 6. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 6. H3, 218. Chopper. Whip. Watch the whip.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Lucky. 6 guys. Recall, 132 fight.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
One.
Right here.
One.
Mike, General. West. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Goff now looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff caught here by Conley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Breida, he'll try the right side. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find Dorsett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out of the gun. Gone. This is caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yes, he started.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Gone. Complete to Dorsett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now gone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Bullock will put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Grant, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mariota to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
51, Mike 51. I got you, punk. Mike 51. Mike 51. They gonna need some therapy out there.
Mariota on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Fresno. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
I can't believe they let you play.
One.
Shit.
One.
Mike 51.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Christian Wilkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Deuce.
One.
I'm here.
One.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Pick it up. Pick it up. 58, boys. 58. 58, it's Mike. We own this.
Value three. Value three.
Rush in. Rush in.
Ric Flair.
58, it's Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mariota to throw. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 51.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.